Starting this month, Manitobans who believe they may be at risk of intimate partner violence can apply for disclosure on a partner's history of violence, as Clare's law is now in full force, with applications being accepted across the province. The legislation was passed in 2022. It allows someone in a current or former intimate relationship to apply for information about a partner's documented history of violence. If disclosure is approved, that information is shared verbally, alongside risk assessment, safety planning, and connections to community-based supports.
It's a challenge that we've all got to work on together, but this is one common sense step that I think everybody could support.
This is one thing they could have done early on in their government to help protect people, and they delayed it.
MLA Jody Byram says the nearly 2-year gap between the bill passing and coming into force raises concerns, and says she also questions regulations limiting disclosures to convictions and local police records.
Notice is good and notice needs to be granted, but it's a verbal notice. I think that opens up for miscommunication.
The Manitoba Association of Women's Shelters, which supports emergency shelters across the province and took part in the consultations, says Clare's law represents a meaningful step forward.
For someone who is entering into a new relationship or considering entering into a new relationship, they're able to see or receive critical information about a partner's past history of violence.
Moz says connecting disclosure to safety planning and community resources is critical, especially as they say shelters across Manitoba continue operating at or near capacity.
Also hoping that we don't continue to have situations where someone comes into shelter, but there's nowhere for them to go for their next step, and then they're returning to their abusive partners.
In Winnipeg, Mr. Ringos, City News.